Good day, my name is Oranile Natasha Semakani. My lesson plan topic is Weather and Climate from CAPS Term 2 for the grade 5 learners. Now, before we get into further details, I'd love to explain both the terms, weather and climate, or rather their differences. Weather is a short-term state of the atmosphere, while climate is a long-term pattern of the weather. Now, my three objectives were aligned with Bloom's taxonomy, which are remember, apply, and understand. I chose this topic because grade 5 learners often confuse daily weather with long-term climate. So I used the ICT to make the difference visible. Activity 1 was introduction, where I used the South African Weather Service app and weather.com. What I did is I projected a live Rustenburg weather on a smart board. Learners worked in pairs on their phones to identify the temperature, the wind, and the rainfall. The purpose of this activity was to activate prior knowledge at the remember level. Now, without ICT, we would have to use the old textbook pictures. But with South African Weather Service app, learners saw real-time data, which made the lesson more relevant. Activity 2 was development, where learners used Google Sheets and digital thermometers. I demoed how to make a table and a line graph. Then in groups, they measured the temperature outside for 5 days, and then entered the data into a shared sheet. This was at the apply level. ICT improved the task because Sheets auto creates graphs and allow collaboration of groups. On paper, this would take 30 minutes, but in Sheets, we did it in 5. This is modification on SAMR because the task was redesigned. Then activity 3 was consolidation. Learners used Canva for education to design a weather versus climate infographic. I gave template and examples. Learners then published posters to our class week's gallery. This is at the understand level. Canva is more effective than drawing because of its visual and professional. This is a redefinition on SAMR because posting on Wix creates a new task, global audience and peer comment. That was impossible without ICT. Now, to summarize the SAMR, activity 1 was augmentation, same task improved with live data. Activity 2 was modification, task redesign with autographs. Activity 3 was redefinition, new task with online sharing. Now, each level moved learners from passive to active creators. Reflecting back, ICT helped learners see the difference between weather and climate. A challenge was load shedding, so I downloaded the sheets offline. Next time, I would have to add Padlet for instant feedback. Thank you.